Okay, so today I don't have my mic, but today I wanted to come here and talk about how I lost everything, but then I gained everything back. So I lost everything that I own. I lost my apartment, I lost my house, I lost my car. I lost my apartment, my house. Wait, hold on, that sounds a bit crazy. I lost my house, okay? Due to negligence and irresponsibility and bad money management. So now that we've learned and we've grown, I'm here to speak my truth and be more relatable, not overshare, but be relatable. If anyone is going through a transition of like life, I want to say that it's okay to lose everything, because it's okay to let go, and also accepting that you can't do anything about it. You just have to let it be. And then behind that, or moving forward, something better is coming towards you. So the spirit of knowing yourself is very important when it comes to this chapter of your life. I'd say this to say, because I always knew I am an entrepreneur. I want to be my own boss. I want to make my own schedule, not because of ego, but because I want to have a legacy. Before I pass on, I want to have a legacy. And enable for me to do that, I have to create. So creating to generate some type of outcome and let money work for me. Let money work for me as in whatever I'm creating is going to be generating some type of income, and money is going to be produced with that. And properties is going to be bought. A lot of things are going to be done with that money. I'm going to utilize that money. For me to start having this mindset, I've always had this mindset, but I just never got the right guidance. I never got the right mentors to like guide me. So I had to teach myself. I had to go to places that I wasn't allowed to be in. Ask questions. I asked a lot of questions. I've had a few bosses, and sometimes I know I'm overwhelming, but then I ask. If I don't know something and something doesn't look right, I would ask. I'll be like, hey, so how do you do payroll? How do you finalize everything and send it to the bosses? Like, these are the type of questions I was asking when I was working in retail, when I was working in banking. When I was working in banking, that was the best time in ever, because I had so many questions that I wanted answers to. So I'll just go to like the general owner's office. Well, he wasn't the owner, but like, Scott. And that's what we called him, because we had a friendly relationship like that. And I would ask questions about loans, about like notaries, about open investments, about LLCs. I would ask all these questions, and like the best loans that credit unions or any banking would like provide for a small business, like a back end. And Scott was very helpful, but then also, they still want to keep you in the capitalized way, and like he still keep you stuck because you can't know everything. So they're not going to really tell you, hey, if you open a trust, or if you do this or you do that, this is going to happen, and your money's going to keep making money for you. What it is they just want you to keep getting in debt, So I was like, okay, this is not it. But then I started to like chase fast money, and I'm like, okay, so since I need to have my own business, I need to start making some type of income that shows the banks that I could pay off my debt, So I decided to work at a warehouse. At the warehouse, I didn't really need to learn anything from a warehouse, but I learned how to be strong and mentally prepare myself in fast-paced environments, how to conduct myself in a highly white facility, and a woman working machinery at that. I had to learn how to work with time, know how to like go on my breaks a certain time, come back a certain time. Not that I didn't know how to do that, but I had to like, be very time persistent in that department, because we work with machines, very dangerous machines. And I learned that. And then also I was also there because I got higher pay. So it was looking good for the banks to like give me the loans that I had required, like, you know, stepping forward. I made so many mistakes. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not over here to tell you I'm perfect. I made so much mistakes, but then I was still determined. I'm like, I'm registering my business. I'm doing all of these things just to get my foot in, you know? But then it was still like mistakes because I didn't know, I don't have any family members or anybody that is a business owner. I mean, I kind of do, but that's like my stepmom's side. So it's like, they're not going to share and tell you no. And then my grandfather, he was on a mission at that time. So it was like, he wasn't around for me to ask him these questions. And even if I did, I don't know, maybe. I never tried. But long story short, I'm saying just to say, you have to lose everything in order for you to gain this momentum, this spirituality of worthiness and wanting more for yourself, and being able to create quality and something that you yourself would want to purchase. That's what I want my audience and my community to have. So in order for you to have that, not everybody just gets to have that. Some people want the fast way to just just climb the ladder and get to the very, very top. But then that, you come down crashing very, very fast too. So I know that this learning experience that I'm going through is it's a challenge, and it's like it's grooming me. I'm grooming myself for a better outcome. And then I know for a fact when I'm past and gone, I have left a legacy and a blueprint for my son and my, you know, my generation to acquire this knowledge that I have and produce and, you know, make use of their resources that I've provided. I want to be able to be a part of the economy that's doing something, you know, and doing my part, my earthly part as an earthly being, as a human being. So it was like something that I was so passionate about, that I am still so passionate about. And I'm like, any means necessary, I'm going to be an entrepreneur. I'm going to have my own brand. But the bills start piling up. I'm like, time to go get a real job. I was like, forget a 9-to-5, because I didn't like the way they were treating employees. I didn't like the fact that I was being micromanaged. I didn't like any of that. But then I still had to make some money. So today I had a conversation with my dad, and he was like, oh, so you haven't been working? And I'm like, I have been working. But then it's like his generation, they don't understand. So he goes, I have to go and work hard and for my hard-earned money. I said, that's you. That's not me. Now, if you knew what I know now, because you didn't teach me, I would, you know, but you didn't know. It's not your fault. You just have to get to this Zen spiritual essence of understanding people. Understanding that you didn't choose your parents. I understand I didn't choose my parents. You know, maybe in my third life or whatever life I was in, I put myself into that position right now for me to learn from the challenges that they're teaching me, so I could harden up to be ready for what was to come, you know, for the greatness, for my greatness to come out. So I don't blame them for the way that they are, you know. And this takes a lot. This takes a lot for you to get to this type of level of understanding and just having confidence and just like knowing your worth and knowing that you want better for yourself. For instance, I was like, okay, I do need money. I worked at restaurants. I managed restaurants. I worked in hotel, retail. I was doing every fucking thing on this planet just to like make sure that I could survive, because times was getting hard, you know? And I'm like thinking, to be successful, I need to work hard, because that's what my parents always did. They always worked hard. But then I had to sit back, you know, like, calm down, Dorinda, calm the fuck down. They've worked hard their whole life. They haven't created any legacy. So do you think working hard will create the legacy that you're trying to create? I had to sit myself down and ask myself that question. I was like, time to educate myself. So in order for you to educate yourself, you have to learn about money. To learn about money, I was like, I need to learn where money came from. What is money? Why is everybody obsessed with money? What is wealth? What is having abundance of wealth? What is it? And I went down the rabbit hole. I did my research and and I'm still learning. I still want to learn more. So if you guys know what real money is, please comment below. Let me know. But from what I found out, what real money is is strategy. Strategy and knowledge. That's what real money is. You let your money work for you. You don't work for the money. And you have to prepare yourself and be ready for money to want to come to you. In order for you to do that, you have to change your habits. You have to be disciplined. Discipline is not easy, but if you really want this, you gotta be disciplined. Strategize, be disciplined. Walk in rooms that you wanna be in. Associate yourself with people that you wanna be like. Enter rooms, learn how to be more outspoken. Yes, we all went to school, but we have to learn how to talk and be in these rooms, just such as the lifestyle that you are choosing for yourself. You have to behave as such. So I was like, boom, I had this Amazon job. The job was killing me. I was like, oh my goodness, this warehouse shit is crazy. First of all, they want you to wear these crazy ass shoes that like brings you, like it's painful. And it's like, then they're micromanaging you. So I was like, no, this is not what I want. This is not what I want. This is not where I need to be. It was a tough decision to make, so I quit. I mean, the quitting wasn't tough. I just was like, I need help for my mental health because this is I need to take care of me. The money ain't coming in, but I got to take care of me. So we got to do what we got to do. And you have to be brave and bold, knowing that you believe in the Heavenly Father to provide. And He really has provided for me. He's really taking care of me. And I'm moving forward with my confidence. I'm moving forward with branding my brand. I have more time to write down the things that I need. I have more time to concentrate, to focus, to go to the places, to meet people, to network, to learn more about the algorithm, a lot of things that I have to do. And if I was working these hard jobs, it's like I'm on someone else's time. I won't have the time to do all of these. So it was a hard choice. I did that. Another hard choice is when it comes to your emotions. Sometimes when certain people in your life and they're not benefiting you because they're jealous of your accomplishments or your ideas, you got to cut them off. You have to let them go. I'm sorry. If someone tells you money is the root of all evil, that person don't got no money. You got to let that person go too. You just have to set all these boundaries and put you first because you know the end goal. And I know the end goal is my brand. Being the #1 handbag brand for all women who have self-worth, all women that work hard, all women that want to look luxurious at the same time while they're earning their hard-earned money. That's what my brand stands for. So today, I just wanted to come here and I just wanted to open up and share with you, what I had to go through as an entrepreneur. I can't even say the word, but you know what I mean. And also to welcome you to my channel. And if you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe. And I will do my best to prioritize making more videos to discuss. And if you have any questions about moving forward and starting your business, how to start, comment below or email me. And I will definitely answer you. I want to get to know my community. I want to get to know who I'm talking to behind the screen because I don't know who who I'll be talking to. I mean, you know me. Now it's time for me to get to know y'all. I know I'm talking a lot. I'm over here rumbling. But yeah, so leave me a money emoji if you want to learn about money. If you want to know what money really comes from and who runs the money in this whole global universe we're in. Leave a money sign. All right, thank you so much for listening. And my name is Rolex of NYC.